profit incentive to incarcerating people. There are some companies who are showing big profits who will tell you that things have never been better. What makes people feel the glow and image is because you're giving these people that's the biggest fear that people have that they get into. People get paid to leave the whole contract is completely insane. I wouldn't say that California, but I know it's a lifestyle, and we got divorced. And we tried to watch the signs. She might, after I got done with the chainsaw. But she might got me as a house first. That is so overwhelming. I've got letters from people expressing their outrage that they heard the music of the street. That is so fucking weak. What a bunch of sellouts. Yes! I've got letters from people expressing their outrage as the backdrop from an automobile commercial. Perhaps you thought to yourself, that is so fucking weak. What a bunch of sellouts. Yes! I've got letters from people expressing their outrage that they heard the music of the Stooges, the Ramones, the Buzzcocks, or the Fall in an ad. I'm showing you all the sense of loss, how they can get wet. Another one of the well-kept secrets has just become part of a corporate structure, and the band is nothing more than the rock bands of the man. The very man who is supposed to be speaking the truth in every waking moment. These bands are not being co-opted or selling out the line. Selling out is when you make the record you plan to make instead of the one you want to make. I wonder if it ever occurred to these people that the reason the music of these interesting and alternative bands is being recorded is because their fans are so fucking weak. What a bunch of sellouts. calling the shots. In other words, we
trying to sell you something, and by using a band you like, attempting to gain your confidence by exploiting the band's integrity for a commercial end. So what? You're not a fucking moron, are ya?
You see through that, don't you? One Junior here, eating the teddy bears, doing I'm a punk rocker, or enjoying some generic background music. I thought so. Do you have any idea what some of these bands went through to make that music? The fact that there might be some all these years later is great. You think that patient is in any way a slight to their integrity? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait a minute. Even now, it's about fucking time.
DJ fuck he's told me go it's making it to me they sample it it's there is nothing like going to a Euro music festival and hanging out with these like super self-employed guys who carry suitcases of records. And what are you? I'm a musician, you're a fucking thief of music. You're a record player. You're a DJ.
My mom had gay friends. I got it. I understood it. I never feared it. You know, my boss in high school at the movie theater was this amazing man of Portuguese descent with incredible hair, who was like a fantastic old school, like character actor, old school queen. Like, you know, his name was Bob. On Saturday nights, he reverted to Roberta. I go, Roberta, yes. And like, I spent high school with this guy every Saturday night at the movie theater. We had the best time. And if my uptight friends from my suburban prep school could have seen who I was hanging out with, I don't know what they would have thought. So I had no problem with the gay, but it also gave me good gaydar. And in high school, well, we all hit like 9th and 10th grade, whatever. I realized, like, we have at least 2 gay teachers. And I've got gay peers. There's gay students. One guy's kind of like, you know, a mini Dick Cheney, you know, just keeping it to himself. One guy, like, yeah, you're gay and you're okay with it. You know, he's keeping it to himself. And this is one poor guy who was like, you know, gay right now. And he hit 10th or 11th grade and like, hello, September. And
welcome to one of the
It looks scary. He's got a bunch of earrings in one ear. He's got this intricate beard. He's got all the shit cut into it. And he's a big motherfucker. He's thick. He's hard. He's vascular. He's tough. He's got a lot of beef swinging from his bones. And from his t-shirt sleeves all the way down to his wrist are tattoos. He's fully smooth on both arms. Not one bit of color. And only these tattoos is black ink. He's pure. And there's no solid patterns. And the black ink is all from the smooth painted on the lizards and the demons and the kind of shit you see on the film from the 1970s. Basically, a man who swings back at cops and laughs about it. A man who can go into any country and go into a hardware store and shop at a merch and with a bunch of stuff and with the flip to the restroom and by dinner time he will have built a crystal light marriage. You know what those guys are the children experience of watching television and snapping to attention when you hear a familiar song by one of your favorite Small of Fame bands as the backdrop for an automobile commercial. Perhaps you've thought to yourself, that is so fucking weak. What a bunch of sellouts. I hate their guts. I get letters from people expressing their outrage that they heard the music of the Stooges, the Ramones, the Buzzcocks, or the Fall in an ad, and I understand their anger and sense of loss as they figure yet another one of their well-kept secrets has just become part of the corporate structure, and the band is nothing more than the lapdogs of the man, the very man they were supposed to be sticking it to in every waking moment. These bands are not being co-opted or selling out at all. Selling out is when you make the record you're told to make instead of the one you want to make. I wonder if it ever occurred to these people that the reason the music of these interesting and alternative bands is being recruited is because their fans are now the ones calling the shots. In other words, we have arrived. Of course the ad is trying to sell you something, and by using a band you like, attempting to gain your confidence by exploiting the band's integrity for a commercial end. So what? You're not a fucking moron, are you? You see through that, don't you? What would you rather hear? Iggy and the Teddy Bears doing I'm a punk rocker in a car ad, or enduring some generic background music? I thought so. Do you have any idea what some of these bands went through to make that music? The fact that there might be some money for them all these years later is great. You think that paycheck is in any way a slight to their integrity? Are you fucking kidding me? Pay them! Pay them double! Pay them now! about fucking time!
Describes it best. Brutal.
Rollins says that when he feels his life slipping out of control, he works out and watches his diet. 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 Watches his diet.